day at Washington School starts with walking to school, perhaps with some friends.
Some kids take morning orchestra.
During the day, we work on our do now. After that, we start reading and then writing. Take a look at our amazing nonfiction books.
We will then move on to one of 4 specials: art, music, Spanish, or gym. After that, we head over to lunch and then have some fun at recess.
After some math and either builder, social studies, or science, it's time to head home.
I'm Mr. Hogan. I'm the phys ed teacher here at Washington School.
Hola, soy señora Canizales, la profesora de español en Washington.
Hi, I'm Mr. Mercuria.
I'm Mrs. Haggerty, and I'm the technology facilitator at Washington School.
My favorite part about teaching physical education is bringing my childhood to these students.
What I love about Washington is that I'm able to share my love and passion for Spanish.
The favorite part about my job is working with all the different people that are here at Washington School.
One of my favorite things is that it's all one grade level. So once I make a lesson or if I share something with a teacher, I can share it with everybody.
Gee, I hate this chair. It's so uncomfortable and boring.
Well, maybe you should try our chairs. They're comfy, they can roll around, and there's even storage under to store your books. Look at our desks. They can even roll around because they have wheels. We even have our own Chromebooks. No more looking for carts when you need it.
This stuff is great. I can't wait to go to Washington School and get all this stuff for myself.
We have a class called Builder.
B stands for brainstorm, U stands for understand, I stands for invent, and L stands for learn.
D stands for design, E stands for engineer, and R stands for research. That org is the best. It teaches us awesome things. It's really, really fun.
I love Builder because we get a code.
My favorite STEM activity was the Marshmallow and Toothpick Challenge. We had to use marshmallows and toothpicks to make a structure that held a book.
Ugh, this is so heavy.
Hey, do you need some help? I can carry some stuff.
Oh, sure, thanks. You're so nice.
So, what pot are you in? I'm in pot B. What about you?
That's so weird. I'm in potty too.
What school are you from?
I'm from Deerfield.
I'm from Hertford.
So, since we're in the same pod, you want to hang out for recess?
Sure, thanks. See you then. What school are you guys from?
Deerfield. Deerfield.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Not good. My admission to Duke was revoked, and I can't even get into any of my safe schools. I'm getting in trouble for something I didn't even do. My life is over.
It's not over.
Thank you for saying that. You're such a good friend. I'm so lucky to have you.
Well, actually, there's something I need to tell you.
Emily, I got my letter. Did you get yours?
Yes. You ready to open them? Yes. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I got in!
Yay. I'm so happy for you.
What's wrong? Didn't you get in? No. I'm waitlisted. Might as well be rejected.
Don't say that. You never know. Someone could lose their spot or something.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Emily, you look upset. Are you okay?
I didn't get into Duke.
What? They're lost. You're an amazing student.
Not as amazing as Lexi, apparently.
What are you talking about?
Lexi got into Duke. I was waitlisted, which means I was rejected.
Not necessarily. Someone can lose their spot and that spot can become yours. That someone can become Miss Lexi.
What?
Yeah. We can make it look like Lexi did something bad and have her admissions taken away. I'm good at hacking, so...
Stop. Lexi is my friend. I'm happy for her. I don't want to do anything to hurt her. Hey Lexi, where were you after school today? I thought we were gonna go get coffee and study for the Krueger test.
I was in detention.
You? Detention? What could you have possibly done?
Someone left Dr. Keenan an anonymous note on his desk with photos of me from my Facebook getting drunk at Hannah's Halloween party. I never get drunk. I never go to parties. And I definitely did not post those photos. The one time I take a sip of beer at a party, I get rejected from my dream school.
That's so screwed up.
I know. Who would do that?
Did you do it?
Do what?
You know what I'm talking about. Did you hack Lexi's Facebook page and post pictures of her?
Oh, that? Yeah, that was me.
I thought I told you not to do anything to hurt Lexi.
I was just trying to help.
Well, don't. I already told you I'm happy for her.
Are you really? I think you'll be happier if you got the acceptance letter instead.
I wanted more than anything to get into Duke.
I know. And I don't see why Lexi has more of a right to go to Duke than you. You got better extracurriculars, more APs, and hey, I think you even scored higher than her on the ACT.
I guess so, but that doesn't mean Lexi doesn't deserve to go to Duke either.
No, but you deserve more. Think about it. I gotta go.
Hello?
Emily, you'll never believe what happened.
What's wrong? Is everything okay?
Dr. Keenan just told me that he had to send the photos to Duke. I just got an email that my admissions is under reconsideration.
I can't believe this.
I can't either. I'm getting kicked out of my dream school for something they shouldn't have ever seen. My life is over.
It's not over. I didn't get into Duke either.
You still have a chance to get in. I don't. I'm ruined.
I'm so sorry, Lexi. I don't even know what to tell you. Don't worry, Lexi. It'll be okay. I promise.
Thanks. I don't know what I'd do without you. I haven't told anyone about this yet. I know I can trust you.
Lexi, you're my best friend. You can tell me anything. I have to go to the doctor now, but I'll call you later, okay?
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Hey Logan, I need to talk to you.
Sure, what's up?
Dr. Keenan sent the pictures you posted on Lexi's Facebook page to Duke, and now her admission is under review. She probably won't get in now.
Really? Oh, you say Lexi is under review. No, all we have to do is make sure she gets rejected for sure.
How?
What if she gets caught cheating? There's a test coming up in Miss Krueger and she's in my class.
Impossible. Lexi would never cheat.
Maybe. But what if we made it seem like that? I know exactly what to do. Guys, I have something really important to tell you. Something that I've never told anyone before.
Yo, what's up?
I think I really like Emily.
Huh, I didn't know. I mean, yeah, come on. It's obvious.
I didn't think so.
I don't know if she likes you that way, though.
Well, she might not now, but she's gonna. You see, because I got a plan. Emily's friend, Lexi, got accepted into Duke, and somehow Emily did it. So I was thinking, if we make Lexi look bad, we can get her admissions revoked. And if we get her admissions revoked, then Emma's gonna have a spot. If I get her a spot at her favorite school, then she's bound to love me, right?
I don't know, man. I don't think it'll work.
But it already has. A few nights ago, I hacked Lexi's Facebook and posted all those pictures from Hannah's Halloween party all over her wall. And now her admissions is under review. All we have to do is make sure it gets revoked.
How are we gonna do that?
I was thinking we can make her get caught on cheating on a Kruger's test.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think I could do it. Seems reasonable.
Attaboy.
Yeah, I can help you get Lexi.
Come on, Max. What do you say?
Alright, let's do it.
Here's what we're gonna do. Yo, you got that calculator?
Yep, right here.
Alright, what about those equations?
All written down.
Awesome. I'll talk to Lexi when she walks by. Meanwhile, you can slip the calculator into her backpack. Hey Lexi, are you ready for the math test? I don't understand math at all.
Yeah, I did a lot of the repeat problems and I feel pretty good. How about you? I'm sure you'll do fine.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Okay, folks, this is your test on derivatives. Please follow directions. You must use pencil. You may use your calculators. Please keep your eyes on your own papers, and good luck. Lexi, what are you doing with the calculator? Did you have formulas on this? We have very strict policies here about cheating. No tolerance. Dr. Keenan's going to have to deal with this.
Hey, Lexi just told me she got suspended for cheating and now she's losing her offer at Duke.
It's good to hear. Now we have to destroy her completely.
What? She's not going to Duke anymore. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, but why stop there? We come so far, we might as well destroy her chances at every school, even her safeties.
Logan, we need to stop now.
Emily, I promise you, you'll feel better after all this is done. But look, I gotta go now. I'll talk to you later.
This is wrong. This is wrong. Just because Lexi isn't going to Duke doesn't mean that I will. How could I have been so stupid? All I did was hurt my best friend. I don't want to lose her. I know what I need to do. I'll help you destroy Lexi's reputation. We've come this far, right?
Great. I knew you would come around.
So, did you start thinking of a plan yet?
Yeah, actually. Lexi is president of Key Club, isn't she?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking since Key Club meets every Tuesday, there's not a class in their 8th. That gives us enough time to write profane messages on the board. We can even sign Lexi's name to make it look like she did it.
Good thinking.
I know, right? Hey, you're free 8th, right?
Yeah.
Well, meet me there.
Okay, perfect. I'll see you later.
I'll see you there.
Hey, what's going on?
What?
Logan, please come with me. I think we need to have a little chat.
Oh, Dr. Keenan.
Let's go.
Why did you tell Dr. Keenan?
You were taking this way too far. Lexi is my best friend. I saw how much pain she was in from all of this, and I don't want to be the reason why she's suffering. Why didn't you rat me out to Dr. Keenan?
I don't know. I guess I didn't want you to get involved into something that you didn't start.
But I helped you.
Yeah, well, when I saw how distraught you were about not getting into your dream school and how Lexi got in instead of you, I thought I don't know, that I could make you feel better by getting Lexi kicked out.
You had no right to do that.
I know.
Then why did you do it? You didn't just hurt Lexi, you hurt me too. I feel guilty and upset for what we did.
Well, I think you're cute, and I like you.
What?
Yeah, I thought to make you feel better about not getting into Duke and getting Lexi kicked out, I thought I'd impress you. Emily, don't go.
Please say something. I don't have any words to say. I trusted in you. I confided in you. And you took advantage of that and decided to ruin my life.
I'm so sorry, Lexi. If I could take it all back, I would.
But you can't. And I can't get into Duke. But you still can.
I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to go there anymore knowing that I'm the reason you're not.
But that didn't stop you when you decided to sabotage me.
I was upset. When Logan suggested sabotage, told me I could take your place at Duke, I became jealous. I couldn't resist. I'm not blaming Logan for what I did. It was completely my choice to follow him. And I'm not making excuses because there are none for what I did. I let my emotions cloud my actions, and I forgot what was most important to me. You're my best friend, Lexi. We've been friends since kindergarten. And I'm so happy that we've been friends for so long. It would kill me to end it now over something like this.
I trusted you. I told you things that I wouldn't tell anyone in this world. I don't know if I can trust you anymore.
I understand. I'm so sorry, Lexi. I let my jealousy affect my actions.
Friends can't be jealous of each other.
I know. Do you remember when I told you I was happy for you getting into Duke? I really meant it. I was.
I want to believe you. I don't know if I can.
I understand. Can you please forgive me?
I don't know. I need time to think things over. And you need time to regain my trust.
Can we at least try to be friends again in the future sometime?
Not right now. I need time.
Okay.
I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. Burning cities and napalm skies. 15 flares inside those ocean eyes. Your ocean eyes on fire. You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. scared. I've never fallen quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes, those ocean eyes.
If someone was watching on the streets of Amsterdam in 1942, they would have seen a family with 3 daughters playing in the street. The youngest was named Willie. She was just 2 years old.
My name was Wilhelmina van der Zeyden. I lived in a suburb of Amsterdam called Amstelveen. I remember playing with the kids on the street. I accepted the family as my mother and father, and the 2 children that they had were my sisters. And to me, it was as normal as it could be.
But things weren't normal. Things were much different than they appeared.
During that time, you must remember that Holland was an occupied country, and things for everyone were difficult.
The children who appeared to be her sisters were anything but, and the people she called Mom and Dad weren't even related to her.
I joined as the 3rd daughter when I was about 2, and I stayed there till I was 6.
But to figure out how that little girl got there, you have to go even farther back in time, before 1942, before the Nazis invaded the Netherlands during World War II. The little girl who thought her name was Wilhelmina van der Zeyden didn't even know her real last name.
My name at birth was Wilhelmina de Cat, and I was a hidden child during World War II in the Netherlands. I never was taken to a concentration camp. I don't have numbers tattooed on my wrist, but nevertheless, I suffered many of the consequences of being hidden, of having my identity as a Jew hidden from the Nazis.
Wilhelmina de Cat, now Willie Julin, was a victim of the Holocaust, and though she didn't die as millions others did in the concentration camps, her life was taken in a different way. Her parents, her childhood, even her religious identity were taken from her as a hidden child of the Holocaust. Willie's parents, Sonia and Louis de Cat, had 2 children, a boy and a girl. They ran a business that bottled condensed milk. They lived a normal life in North Holland until World War II reached their doors.
Well, the war directly affected the people in the Netherlands in May of 1940 when Holland was occupied by the Nazis, which continued until the end of the war in 1945.
The Nazis forced all the Jews to go to Amsterdam so they could keep them all in one place. Willie and her family moved in with her grandparents. One day, there was a knock on the door.
The knock came on the door, and my brother was hidden from them in the bathtub where he was sleeping, and so he slept right through that. That was lucky for him that he wasn't crying or anything like that.
While her baby brother slept in the tub, the Nazis took Willie and her parents to an old theater which had been converted to a deportation center. Although at the time, the Nazis weren't interested in the elderly, like Willie's grandparents.
And I, with my parents, went along to that place, and my grandmother and grandfather went also to say goodbye.
The deportation center was chaotic. There were crowds of Jews being rounded up to be shipped off to concentration camps, and Willie's parents made a desperate decision.
It was a decision that they had to make quickly, and they did, without mulling it over too long.
And Willie's life changed in an instant.
In that confusion of a lot of people milling around in that theater, frightened, disorganized perhaps, they overlooked me. Lucky for me too. And I think when you hear a Holocaust survivor story, you will hear the word luck being used a lot. My parents were able to hand me over to my grandparents, so that my parents were deported to Westerbork, and I was taken back with my grandparents to their house in Amsterdam. I escaped deportation at that time.
But Willie's grandparents knew it wasn't safe for the children to stay in Amsterdam.
I'm sure that they were aware of what was going on in the Netherlands, and that before it got better, it was going to get worse. They saw the writing on the wall, and they wanted to save both my brother and me. So they found people, my hiding parents, who were willing to take me, and they also found other hiding parents for my brother, because it would have been too dangerous for one set of parents to take, all of a sudden, have 2 extra children in their household. The people that took me in were the in-laws of the seamstress that worked in my grandmother and grandfather's household.
As difficult as it was for her grandparents to give them away, it was also hard for the families that took them in. If the Nazis found people helping Jews, they would set their houses on fire or even shoot them on the spot.
There was the constant fear also on the parts of my hiding parents of neighbors betraying us. In the Netherlands, there were 6,000 hidden children. 2,000 of them were betrayed by neighbors, by passers-by. I'm sure that they were scared for their own safety, and especially since they had their own family, their 2 daughters, to consider. But they did it because they felt the moral reason to do it, that they had to do that.
Young Willie lived life like a normal child, thinking that her hiding family was her real family, even though adding a 2-year-old could appear odd to outsiders.
They explained away my presence in their household to the neighbors by saying that I was a cousin coming to live with them. And that also became a little complicated because I was, in my youth, believe it or not, with my gray hair, I was brunette. And the typical Dutch child is blue-eyed and blonde-haired. But luckily, my hiding father, he also was brunette, so that helped make my acceptance into that family a little easier.
She tried to blend in with her hidden family, and though she was born Jewish, she was raised as a Catholic and went to church.
The challenges were to blend in, for them, I'm sure, to blend in with the other families in the neighborhood. I went to church with them and celebrated holidays with them and lived through the challenges of an occupied country, which includes air raids and blackouts and food shortages. I wasn't hidden, literally, like Anne Frank was hidden. They were hidden in the attic and they couldn't go out for about 2 years.
Occasionally, she would visit with another family who had a young son. She knew this boy as a family friend. Only later did she find out who he really was.
I didn't realize he was my brother. He was not hidden far away at all in the next town over, but I was taken over there and visited this friend.
Though her brother was close by, she had no idea what had happened to the rest of her family. She hadn't seen her parents since they were taken away, and her grandparents, who remained in Amsterdam, were eventually taken away too.
My grandparents were also deported, but not until about 1944, which was towards the end of the war. And they were taken to Bergen-Belsen, a another concentration camp. My grandfather died there through illness and malnutrition. My grandmother, who was always a very strong woman, survived Bergen-Belsen until the liberation in 1945. She was very ill at the time.
When the war ended, Willie was reunited with her grandmother, who decided that she would take Willie and her brother to America.
It took her some months to recuperate from her illness, losing massive amounts of weight, until she was able to come and take us as an immigrant family to New York City.
As a child, all the details of what happened to her family had been kept from her. But after the move to America, when she was old enough to handle it, her grandmother sat her down. The truth was brutal.
It was sad, it was traumatic. That sit down that I had with my grandmother was very harder for her, I'm sure, than it was for me, as I was still quite young, and she had to relive that whole episode.
And that was when she learned of her parents' fate.
My parents were taken to Auschwitz in a train along with many, many other people. They didn't stay there very long, but they were murdered, and that's the only word I can use, is murdered, shortly after their arrival, where I'm sure their fate was what was typical in Auschwitz, where they were murdered in the gas chambers.
The things that people had to do to keep Willie from the same fate must have been hard. But sometimes the right things to do are the hardest. And as for Willie, though she has gotten older, her loss hasn't faded.
And still to this day, when people, friends of mine, talk about their mothers, I am very quiet because I have nothing to talk about.
But Willie can count herself as one of the survivors of the Holocaust, who was lucky to be with us to tell her story.
I feel it very important because these children, and now people of my generation, are getting older, and I feel it's very important to chronicle this because we won't be here that much longer. And again, we must never forget that this did happen, and to also bear in mind the quotation of Elie Wiesel, who said, "If you see a witness, you become a witness."
World War II was the deadliest war in history, killing over 50 million people around the world. Of the 6 million Jews killed in the Holocaust, 1 million were children. But thousands of children like Willie survived because of the people who risked everything to stand against hatred.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Oh, my Lord, my player, is here, and I would think the gods they were players, they never stay. Right in the days, with smiling sun rays. for an answer. I'll tell you, don't fear. He knew it when I flashed the right. He said, get out of my head. He said, don't throw out the key. I don't know where you've been, don't know what you can do, and I don't know why I just keep falling for you. Said let go, he said, leave me alone. He said, don't leave me locked down. I met girls like you a couple times before, so tell me, princess, where is your crown? You can call me swindler if that's what you prefer. Just prefer not to be alone. And so I sit on the royal thrones. My crown's a game we play almost every day, trying to break down the princess of stone.
This past summer, I traveled to the Philippines, a country situated in Southeast Asia. I traveled to one of its 7,100 islands, and in the small town of Makato, I met two special people who became my friends. Their names are Jeneline and Monica. Let me tell you their story. This is Monica. She is 14 years old. She would have been in 10th grade, except that her mother fell ill with pancreatic cancer 3 years ago, and Monica stopped going to school. Monica had to take her mother's role in caring for her 10 brothers and sisters. Her family lives in Makato, Aklan, where we met. Monica returned to school as a 7th grader. This is my other friend, Jeneline. She is 15 years old and is a 10th grader at Makato Integrated School. Her father is a tricycle driver, and her mother keeps a small shop. She has 3 siblings. Both Monica and Jeneline look just like me, another 15-year-old. However, unlike other 15-year-olds, they work to be able to attend school. They are called schoolgirls. A schoolgirl works as a house helper, performing household chores for another family. This family is typically better off in the community. In return, the family provides room for them to sleep in, food, and allowance that Jeneline and Monica will need to complete high school. Jeneline and Monica live together in the same household and they share a room. They each receive 25 pesos a day, equivalent to 50 cents, for books, pens, paper, and school uniforms. As schoolgirls, they wake up at dawn and start the day cooking breakfast for the family. They clean the house before heading out for school. After a 15-minute walk to school, Jeneline and Monica hang out with their friends by the gardens. Here, Jeneline meets up with their sister. I was surprised to find out that they're twins. Her twin, Georgeline, is also a schoolgirl. She lives with another family down the road. With their circumstances, the only time Jeneline and Georgeline see each other is when they are in school. Jeneline and Monica go through their school day, learning arithmetic, science, English, Philippine history, dressmaking, and cooking. At 12 o'clock, Jeneline and Monica walk back to the house and prepare lunch for the household and for themselves. After lunch, they return to school and finish the school day. After school, they will continue household chores at 3 o'clock. They prepare dinner, set up the table, and wash the dishes. When the household chores are finished, they start their homework. On the weekends, they do the laundry for the host family, clean the house, grocery shop, and help around the house. They are regular teens too. They like to go on Facebook using the Wi-Fi in the municipal plaza, playing badminton, and watching teleseries. Their real families live close by in town whom they visit in their free time. Jeneline brought me to her house where I met her family. The schoolgirls' lives are different and difficult. They faced many obstacles to get the education they desire.
What do you plan to do in the future after school? Someday I want to be a teacher.
2018. Do you want to continue your education, like college? Yes.
For Jenilyn and Monica, they hope to work as much as they can now so that they can have a brighter future.
I know this didn't go how you planned for it to. Everything is gonna be okay. I know you're angry. This isn't how you wanted things to go. It all happened so fast. I wish I could go back and fix it. But I can't. It's inevitable. Everything was bound to happen eventually. Sarah, I'm really glad you asked to see me. It's been a while since we really just had some time to hang out.
Yeah.
Just good coffee.
Hey, Andrew. We have to talk about something.
Yeah, what?
Well,
You know, I'm really glad we're here again. Remember this is where we first met?
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I can't believe it's been almost 2 years. Time flies.
Andrew.
Do you remember that time we came here and I got whipped cream up my nose?
Yeah. But
I miss those days. When we would just hang out. I feel like all we do now is just party and go out.
I do too. But Andrew, we have to talk about something.
What?
I know we've been together for so long, but I think we need a breakup.
What?
I know this is hard for you to hear, but I don't know. This isn't working out.
What's not working out? We're perfectly fine.
No,
You aren't serious.
I'm serious.
Then why?
I don't want to hurt you.
Then what are you doing right now?
I'm sorry.
Why are you doing this? Is there someone else? So there is. Who is it?
No one.
Who?
Remember that party at Chris's a month ago? Well, don't freak out, but after you left, Chris and I,
Chris? How could you do this?
I'm sorry, it's just...
Get off me. I need some space. I gotta get out of here. I wish we could have done something different. But we have to live with our mistakes, no matter how big.
Miriam, you got a letter from Rutgers.
You got a letter from Rutgers?
Yeah, the mail just arrived.
Should I open it?
Well, sweetie, it's the last letter we were waiting on. All the other colleges have come in. Don't you want to know?
Yeah, but I'm scared. Like, should I open it now?
Of course you should open it. How else are you going to know?
I'm gonna be late to school. I have to go.
Seriously?
I'm gonna be late to school, Mom. Why are you late? I was literally sitting here alone. Can you come to the bathroom with me? Why? I have an emergency. What is it? I'll tell you in the bathroom. Just come. Why are you being so dramatic? I'm not being dramatic. Just come with me. Just tell me. No, I'll tell you in the bathroom. Just come. Oh my God, fine. Why'd you bring that to school? What was I supposed to do? I don't know. Open it at home with your parents. It's a college letter. Yeah, but my mom was stressing me out. I wasn't just gonna open it at home in front of her. Okay, but they need to know what the decision is. Yeah, but you don't understand. You already got into Cornell. I just got rejected from 7 schools. This is my last chance to get into college. And you want me to just open it. And I already know what it says. It's a thin envelope. What do you think it says? Okay, then let me open it and I'll tell you what it says. No. No, she didn't hear you, Miriam. It doesn't matter. You're not opening it. Okay, then I don't know why you're arguing. Okay, I'll open it. Well, Miriam, what does it say? Miriam? Miriam, it's not the end of the world. Miriam, come back.
Winter's day in a deep and dark December.
I am alone, gazing from my window to the streets below on a freshly fallen silent shroud of snow. I am a rock, I am an island.
I built walls, a fortress deep and mighty, that none may penetrate. I have no need of friendship. Friendship causes pain. It's laughter and it's loving I disdain.
What?
Oh, you're here? And I notice you have your phone? That's remarkable because I texted you over and over again today to try to figure out what was going on with the letter you got.
Okay, I didn't get in.
So you couldn't answer me all day?
I'm sorry, I was upset that I didn't get into college.
Well, I can understand that you were upset you didn't get into college. I'm upset you didn't get into college either. We also talked about that some of the safeties were too safe, and that could be a problem, and some of the reaches were too much of a reach, and you didn't want to talk about anything that was realistically in range.
Okay, well it's too late now, so I don't know what you want me to do.
Well, let's see. You haven't gotten into college, so what are some possibilities for how you're going to spend the next year?
I don't know, I guess I'm taking a gap year.
Well, it's not as simple as I'm going to take a gap year, because you're not just going to go off, traveling around the world, backpacking, gallivanting, and Daddy and I paying for that. That's not an option.
Okay, so I'll get a job. I don't know.
Well, I've offered you, I could talk to the paralegal team in my office and see if they have an opportunity, if they have any internships or something that you could do there.
I don't want to work at your office, but if that's what I have to do for the next year,
Well, your options have gotten more and more limited, and now they're really limited.
Okay.
Okay. Not really okay, but okay.
I started rewatching Glee again. What episode are you on? Season 2, when Kurt and Blaine meet. Oh, I hate Kurt so much.
Oh my god, hi Emily.
Hi. Hey, I heard about Cornell.
Yeah, congratulations.
Go Big Red. Congrats on Harvard and Skidmore.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're gonna be roommates. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, see you later, Emily.
Bye. you want to leave soon and get ice cream? I kind of want to go.
Yeah, hold on just a second. My roommate just texted me the funniest thing. It's about Cornell, so you won't really understand. It's like a little inside joke we have, but it's so funny.
So do you want to go get ice cream?
Yeah, hold on. I have to respond to her. I love her. Oh my god.
Do you want to go get ice cream or not?
Hold on. I just need to, hold on. We're in like the middle of this conversation. Where are you going? Rotation walk. Okay, bye. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh wait, you look kind of familiar.
Yeah, you do too. Did you go to Milburn High School?
Yeah, I graduated 2 years ago.
Oh really? I'm a senior now, so we might have had a class together.
Wait, were you in Miss Voss's period 1 art class?
Yeah, with 3D concepts.
Yeah.
So are you in college now, or like?
No, I got into Tulane, but I hated it there. So I ended up dropping out, and now I've just been working. I work at the movie theater here, and I work at Target also, so I'm just trying to make money.
Oh, are you like saving up for anything, or?
Yeah, actually I am. I'm really interested in makeup, so I was gonna go to like cosmetology school. And
that's really cool.
What about you though? What are your plans?
Well, I just got rejected from every single school I applied to.
Sorry, that sucks.
No, it's fine. Like, it's just really hard right now because I don't really know what I'm doing with my life, and like, I don't know, I have to take a gap year now, and like college has been the only thing I've ever like, you know, it's just like been like my future forever, and now it's not there, and like I don't know.
Honestly, a bunch of my friends that are at Tulane now, like they hate it, so like it seems like a big deal now, but it's all gonna work out and you'll find something you like and everything will be okay.
Yeah, I really hope so. Thanks.
Yeah, I have an early shift tomorrow, but it was cool to see you. I hope everything works out though. Thanks. Miriam, why are you ignoring me?
I'm not ignoring you.
You literally haven't spoken to me in 4 days.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for how I treated you at the diner. I know that was insensitive of me, and I understand what you're going through.
No, you don't.
I'm just apologizing. There's no need for the sarcasm.
Oh my god.
What? What?
Can you go to the bathroom with me?
Yeah, okay. What happened? So you applied to culinary school?
Yeah.
And you weren't gonna tell me or your parents or your guidance counselor or anyone?
No, I was gonna tell everyone when I got in, and I just got an email from them, so like...
That's not how it works. You have to tell people before you apply.
The application was free, so I just filled it out, and like my parents didn't have to pay for anything.
I didn't even know you liked cooking that much.
Yeah, you did. I
know you like to bake.
Yeah, I like to bake. I can get a degree. They have a school in New York City, and like I could like learn to be a pastry chef.
So, are you in? Did they accept you?
I don't know, I'm checking the email now.
What does it say?
Oh my god, it says they want me to come in for an interview this weekend.
Are you?
Yeah!
Oh my god. So, what's the plan for tomorrow?
The interview's at 3 on Saturday, so I'm gonna go in at like a train from 1
How are you telling your parents?
Oh no, I'm not gonna tell my parents.
What do you mean you're not gonna? What?
I'm like, come on.
Miriam, you have to tell your parents.
Like, I'm not gonna. No, it's fine. I can just go.
Where are you gonna tell them you're going?
I'll tell them I'm going to your house.
But you're going to the city. What if something bad happens to you? They need to know.
Nothing bad is gonna happen to me.
Miriam, it's a culinary school. They need to know that you applied there. They need to know what you're doing. They need to be part of your life.
Okay, then I'll tell them I'm thinking about applying.
Okay,
I'll try
that's
to
better
tell
than
them
nothing.
That. Okay, so I'll tell them that. I'll tell them that later.
That's smart. Bye.
Bye.
I was driving through town earlier, and we come across what looks like it was an accident. And there was this car, it was like a black SUV, that looked like it had run into a telephone pole. The front of it was completely smashed, and there was this girl who looked like she was like 18, 19 years old, standing right outside of it, crying. And I'm just thinking, poor girl ruined her parents' car. You know,
clearly.
Life sucks for her now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's new with your life?
That's exciting. What happened in your day today?
Well, I am still not in college.
Sucker.
I know you're not. So now, what are you thinking that you want to do?
I was thinking that maybe I could apply to some culinary schools.
Why?
Max.
Because I like cooking and I'm good at it.
And you can go outside and do a bake sale and sell cookies for $1 in front of the house. Why do you need a degree to do that? Why do you need to spend $100,000 to do that?
It's an assumption. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's
Well,
talking
listen
about.
to you.
Well,
then how much does it cost?
Yeah, how
Where
much
is it? How long is it? What's the end game?
Well, I was looking
Career path?
at some websites for culinary schools, and I was looking at ones in New York, so I don't have to so I can commute, and so it's not that far.
Which isn't very funny. You're just trying to throw away your future.
I'm not. I just want to do what I like. You're going to science school. Why can't I go to culinary school?
Because I can't open a lemonade stand with my degree up front and charge 25 cents for a cup of lemonade. And that's what you're gonna do.
What do you think they do in culinary school?
Play with knives.
Yeah.
Measure some sugar. Bake a cake.
I just think we need a lot more information.
Okay, then I'll do more research.
Yeah, I don't think this is a conversation that's really quite at the point where we're ready to discuss.
Or you could do something that'll make you money right out of school. Plumbing.
Hello? Miriam? What? Hi. Did you just get up? Yeah, what time is it? It's noon. Don't you have to leave for interview soon? No. It's at 3, but I'm not going. Why aren't you going? You were so excited about it yesterday. Yeah, but I talked to my parents and they're not gonna pay for culinary school, so why would I go? What's the harm of going? I didn't tell you not to go. I told you to talk to your parents about it. I know, and they don't want me to be a chef. They're not going to support it. Well, doesn't culinary school, do they give scholarships and stuff? Yeah, probably. Okay, well then bake the judges a really nice cake or whatever. I don't know how it works. Make them taste it. They'll give you free pass to chef school or whatever. I don't think that's how it works, but okay, I'll go. Okay, well, call me afterwards how it is. Okay. Oh, crap. Yeah, I have to get ready really fast now. Good luck. Thanks. Bye. Bye.
It was an early morning yesterday. I was up before the dawn, and I really have enjoyed my stay, but I must be moving on. Like a king without a castle, like a queen without a throne. I'm an early morning lover, and I must be moving on. Now I believe in what you say is the undisputed truth. Goodbye, stranger. It's been nice. Hope you find your paradise. Glad to see you. Point of view. Hope your dreams will all come true. Goodbye, Mary. Goodbye, Jane. Will we ever meet again? Feel no sorrow. Feel no shame. Come feel more. Feel no pain. Sweet devotion. Goodbye, Mary. It's not for me. Goodbye, Jane. Just give me motion. Set me free. The land and the ocean.